Hey there, Stephanie Cameraman, the Stock Whisperer, here with the Darkpool Weekly Whisper for April 1st. I cannot believe April is already here. Wow. March flew by. Before we get to this week's hot trade setups, let's talk about last week. If you had a tough time last week, I'm going to tell you the market was not an easy week. Really wasn't. There was a lot of splashing around, chopping, major chop fest, right? Yeah, especially on the SPY, we still held that major level, right? That 278.54. That was the biggest dark pool level we've had in a long time, and we held it. As long as we close above that, we're still gonna stay higher. We really need to close below that level for me to call a correction. That's where I'm drawing the line, okay? So we could be forming a right shoulder on the SPY. I'm gonna show you that in just a second. But last week, I had 49% gains. If you had followed all of my whispers on the stocks, most of my traders, we trade options. And that leads me to the trader of the week, by the way, a guy named Daniel P. Daniel P is a guy that traded stocks for years and finally made the switch over to options. He's been trading options and he's been rocking it. Awesome, Daniel. I know it's a hard thing to do for a lot of traders to make a change, but once you go to options, like, you don't really go back, okay? It's life-changing. We rocked Coca-Cola. That was one of the best trades in the room. But on the whispers, hope you guys got that short on STM. Wow, 11% gains. DuPont, DWTP, also another great trade on the short side. JD on the long side. So overall, there were a couple good trades, but the market was definitely in a chop fest. Let's see what we got for this week. Let me just get this out of the way. Yeah, let me just show you this SPY chart, right? So we got a left shoulder, head, and a possible right shoulder coming, okay? Let's see if that happens over the next week or so. If we were to break down though, right, especially below this 277.50, 278 level, that's going to be really bearish, and I can see a move down to 272, 270. But that's really key to watch, okay? Level to level. Let's be bullish until the market tells us that we're not going to be bullish. We're below the sell prints. So this week we'll be bullish above 283 for the SPY, bearish below 281. But again, that key level, okay, 278.54. Don't forget that number. Let's go to the IWM. IWM. We went back to the top of this channel, pretty much right here. So this week, I'll be bullish above 154, bearish below 152. The QQQs. QQQs this week bullish above 180, bearish below 178.50. And the DIA, we're going to be bullish above 260 and bearish below 257.25. Let's go to gold. Before I go to GLD, IAU, we did have 2 million prints on Friday at $12.39. We'll probably see more, and it usually means a big move in gold is coming, but we're not going to trade IAU. We're going to definitely watch GLD. This has been weak in comparison to gold miners. This week we're going to be bearish below 120.180, bullish above 124. Yeah, pretty high up there. GDX, I'm going to be bearish below 22.20 and bullish above 22.80 for GDX. FCX, you definitely want to watch this one this week. We came up to a really big print level from back here, 12.24, right? Was it, I'm sorry, 13.23. Yeah, that was from back here, selling. So I'm very curious, okay, if they're going to break above here for FCX. This is huge. If we can close above that, I love this going all the way up. So that's definitely one of my favorites to watch for that level. However, I'm going to be bearish below 1250. If they do take it down below 1250, I'll turn into a bear for Freeport. But Rio, unusual, massive 3.5 million print. That's also copper. We're going to be bullish above 59 and bearish below 57.50 for Rio. Let's go to oil. The oil services ETF had a big print on it, 500,000 at 1691. We're going to be bullish above 1750 and bearish below 1680. COP had big prints and definitely splashed around. That's what happens when we get these big prints. It splashes, then it goes and it retests these big print levels. And if it breaks below them, I'm bearish. And if it doesn't and starts to move up again, then I'm going to be bullish. And that's exactly what happened with COP. So bullish above 67.50. The print was at 67.21. And bearish below 66.50. Keep in mind, earnings are April 25th. So don't get into options expiring that week. They're going to be highly inflated. Let's go to OXY. Occidental Petroleum. Another one with big prints. It splashed quite a bit this week. Bullish above 67.50 and bearish below 64.75 for Oxy. Let's go to XOG. Highly unusual prints. This is a cheap one. I love this one. We had a, let's see, 1.2 million print at $4.30. Another one at 407, another 420. So I'm going to be bullish above 437, 4 3/8. And I'm going to be bearish below 4 for XOG. Here's another one. Suncor Energy. Yeah, unusual print came in. Earnings are April 30th, so be careful on that one. Bullish above 33.50 and bearish below 32.25 for Suncor. Now, this is the sector you definitely want to watch. Financials. Massive dark pool activity on the financials. I'm excited because I love trading financials. Definitely one of my favorites. I like to trade Bank of America, but you want to watch XLF for levels. I mean, you could trade it, it's just a little bit slower. But we had big prints that came in on XLF. And you can see all the DPs that I wrote there. 3.4 million at 25.53. We splashed down, splashed up. This week, bullish above 26 and bearish below 25.37. Let's go to Bank of America. And I'll share my trades with you. So Bank of America, I already posted on the app to put a strangle on. I put on April 26th. I bought the 29 calls and I bought the 26 puts. And I will add to the right side of the strangle. But there have been times, you guys, in the past, back here. Look what happened last time. We got a massive print. And again, we got this print that came in on BAC, 8.4 million, 27.63, 8 million. We got like a 10 million print down here, and it splashed all the way up to 29 before crashing to 23. See that? This was the splash in the opposite direction, and then the true move. As soon as it broke below the print, we went really short, okay? We actually made money on both sides of the strangle. It's highly possible. But what I want to just inform you of is there's a possibility of a splash in the opposite direction. It doesn't always happen, but it happens a lot. The main thing is to always stay on the right side of the print. Okay, and just be aware that we could have a possible splash. So here we are with this insane print on BAC at 27.63. So, yeah, if it's buying or if it's the splash, we could easily move all the way up here. And then, of course, if we did come crashing down below that print, you'd want to go short. And so I'm excited because it's definitely going to move. When you put a strangle on, you don't care which way it moves. You can go on vacation come back and you probably do really well. One side is going to go to the moon and the other side is going to go to zero. So, but you're going to make more than 100% ROI on those options on one side, and that's going to take care of the side that doesn't work. So let's go to Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, massive prints as well. We had a 6.4 million print on Wells Fargo. I don't ever remember seeing such a big print, okay? So big things are happening. And again, you can also strangle Wells Fargo. I just prefer Bank of America, but I may day trade this. Going to be bullish above 49.25, and I'm going to be bearish below 47.80 for Wells Fargo. Okay, if it's buying, we should move all the way. We could move all the way up here. If it's selling, we could move all the way down here. So let's go to Key. Oops, there we go. Key Corp. Key Corp had unusual prints that came in at $15.18, bullish above 16. Just zoom in here. Bullish above 16 and bearish below 15. My purple lines are my bullish above and bearish below levels. The red lines are my targets. The black lines are trend lines on my charts. And ITA. Yeah, here's an interesting trade for you guys. I really like this setup as well. We had massive prints also, unusual, that came in. 880, 865, and 842. So I'm going to be bullish above 9. You can see the coast is clear up ahead. If it can break above 9 to about 950 area. And then I'm going to be bearish below 840 for ITUB. Let's go to technology ETF, XLK. We had really big prints. It splashed a little bit down and now moved up above them. So bullish above 74 and bearish below 72.80 for XLK. Apple had that big print and a big move. That print happened before that news came out. Always happens like that, right, guys? Prints always come first. And the print was at 191.09. So if we can break above that, 191.25, right? I'm bullish above. But if we do break down below 187.50, I'll be bearish for Apple. AMD had really big prints as well. 25.43, 25.40. We're going to be bullish above 25.75 and bearish below 25. Let's go to Brazil. EWZ, bullish above 41.75 and bearish below 39.50. I mean, look at these candles, you guys. This was crazy maneuver at the bottom. But we did have this bullish engulfing. This green candle engulfed the red candle. And we moved up, but there was selling at the end of the day. See this wick? That's why I'm going to be bullish above 41.75, right? Needed to clear above that. Let's go to China, FXI. Bullish above 44.50 and bearish below 44. Now let's go to EEM. That's the emerging market ETF. Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Bullish above 43 and bearish below 42.20. Massive print came in on this one, 6 million. We usually get 1 million, 2 million. I definitely take note of, but 6 million, that's a wow print. Big move coming for emerging markets. Definitely watch that one this week. And we did get prints on Russia, RSX. Highly unusual. We don't get too many on this, so something big is happening. Look at the volume that came in on Russia. All right, last time this happened was here, and we did move up pretty high. Okay, so I do expect another big move to happen. Bullish above 21, bearish below 20.50. Let's go to my miscellaneous stocks. ABEV. ABEV had a nice print, $4.23, 1 million, bullish above 440 and bearish below 420. ACB, Aurora Cannabis. Really like this chart. We had a nice, unusual print. 700,000 came in on Friday. $9.13. So it could still be in splash mode. I much prefer when these prints come in on like Monday or Tuesday and they've splashed and now they're ready to go. So it still could be a little splashy, but bullish above 925, bearish below 850 for Aurora. Let's go to BSX. Bullish above 3850 and bearish below 3750. Caesar. This is in a nice wedge mode with a lot of prints that came in. So bullish above 9 and bearish below 850 for Caesars Entertainment. Disney, massive unusual print, 1.5 million at 111. So bullish above 112.75 and bearish below 110 for Disney. Kroger Company had a nice print that came in. 850,000 shares at 24.37. So we're going to be bullish above 24.75 and we're going to be bearish below 24. Love, I like this one. So Love was in a downward trend and now recently went bullish. The 4 crossed over the 8. We had really nice volume come in. You see that? Higher volume spikes than over here. And I'm going to be bullish, and we had prints that came in on Love. Yep, at 50.05. So I'm going to be bullish above 52 and bearish below 50. MO, I've been rocking this one. This was in last week's Whisper, and I love it this week. Bullish above 57.50, bearish below 56.50. We had a big print on Friday, 800,000 at 57.16. So watch that 57.50. I remember when we were over here, we've been trading this for so long. There was a seller there at 57.50. So that's why that's a key level. Really needs to break above that. Closing is great for swing trading. If you're day trading, that's a different story. But if you're a swing trader, you want it to close above these levels. Strong to go long. To go short, closing below the levels, weak to go short. Let's go to Snap. Bullish above 11.20 and bearish below 10.75. SCI, highly unusual prints came in on Service Corporation International. We're going to be bullish above 40.50, bearish below 39.50. You guys, 3 million came in. Somebody knows something ahead of earnings, which are April 24th, so be careful. Yeah, somebody definitely knows something. Trade it before, trade it after, but don't trade during earnings. And we just have a couple more. AT&T, I love this. Bullish above 31.50. There were sellers there, so it needs to break above that. Bearish below 30.87. XLP, this was a great Whisper last week. We're going to be bullish this week above 56.25. We got more prints that came in, and bearish below 55.40. And XLU, massive prints came in on the utility ETF. Bullish above 58.50 and bearish below 57.50. So that's it. Those are your Whispers for this week. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, you guys. Sorry this was out on Sunday. I do try to get it out on Saturdays, but it was a busy day for me, so hope you have enough time to get prepped for tomorrow. And if I see anything great, I'll definitely send out push notifications to you. So happy trading, guys. That's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.